Whether he's a top G or just a sex trafficker to you, we should all agree that Andrew Tate has some of the weirdest meat riders around. I wouldn't be surprised if Tate himself was creeped out by them. Ah, Sneako. It's one thing to adopt all of Tate's talking points and ideology, but this dude bites his body language, cadence, and mannerisms. So I saw this when he was on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Look at his hand. If you don't know, Tate likes keeping his hands in like this Illuminati pose for some reason. Kinda corny, but whatever, that's his thing, right? But Sneako, I'm sorry, you're trying way too hard here.
Try the hand symbol. Complete the circuit of your body. Make the electrons flow.
Yes, Daddy.
This hand symbol basically means my unmatched purse capacity coupled with my sheer indefatigability makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor. This is what this means.
Jesse, literally, what? Look at this, everyone else is just all relaxed, having a conversation, but he's concentrated, man. Must remember, I am stoic, I am alpha. Little bro, that ain't you. You're meant to be the circus clown. You know, yell, dance, act wacky. Any illusion that you're a thoughtful person is all gone. Like, no one thinks of you like that anymore.
What you say?
What are your thoughts on modern American foreign policy?
I am pro-Putin. I think that we should not involve ourselves in foreign affairs.
Okay, am I a schizo or did you guys hear that too?
I am pro-Putin.
Is he now incorporating Tate's accent?
Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Where's the T? Where's the T?
Russia and Putin at Putin's.
Putin.
This is legit bot behavior. It's not just the accent, it's also the cadence and the inflections. It's really kind of creepy. You know, despite his wispy facial hair, like, this is a 24-year-old adult. I would expect a greater sense of, I don't know, like, self-worth, man. Hey, cabrón, don't call me tacotera ese. It's mad disrespectful. Listen, if you don't want people little broing you, maybe stop acting like an actual little bro. Also, final warning, come on. I've said this before, but I remember Sneako from like 10 years ago. As a teeny bopper, I liked his COD commentaries. He was legit a really good storyteller. Like, he was like a gamer Hemingway. Even when he said dumb shit and I disagreed with him, he clearly had his own personality. He doesn't have that anymore. His identity is gone. He's like a husk. Tate has rotted his mind. It's taken over like a virus. This is from just a year ago. Listen to him describe Tate in his first encounter with him.
There's self-help for men, and then there's also just jerking yourself off to other men. Because right now you're like, I'm a high-value, genetically superior man. Like, bro, button up your fucking jacket, B.
What happened? I don't think he's a genius, but what he's become now, like, he should be more than this.
Andrew's team are eager for some good press.
I'm Alpha Wolf.
Okay.
My role is to be Alpha Wolf.
Okay, fair enough.
I like how the reporter's just like, okay, yeah. Like, imagine this dude in an office chain email. Sincerely, Alpha Wolf. Role, Alpha Wolf.
So, what do they call you?
In these circles, sartorial or the sartorial shooter.
Bro, why are these 50-year-olds introducing themselves with their middle school gamer tags? What is going on?
Andrew's right-hand man, Iggy Semmelweis.
Here I will share with you my secrets.
We have a fucking wizard in here.
He's the self-proclaimed greatest hypnotist in the world.
You will learn the power of hypnosis.
I'm sorry, what is happening? This is so goofy. Like, if the people you surround yourself with is a big part of who you are, then Tate has got to be the corniest motherfucker of all time.
Your sons will marry their daughters. Your daughters will marry their sons. You will create legacies.
But what really surprised me is how much these weirdos coddle their daddy.
One thing that stands in the way of truth, for example, is when we often do documentaries, we have full access to speak to anyone we want. But in this documentary, we've been very closely watched by the sartorial shooter, Alpha Wolf, picking who we can speak to, you know, monitoring the interview. What is it that you're worried that we're going to find out?
All it took was that slightly prickly and tough question, and sartorial shooter starts freaking out.
This question is so low.
This is low. It's low. We let you in. We tried to take care of you, and you're sitting here and just attacking us for 3 hours.
The consistent leading questions, the consistent narrative. Where's the question about the good he's doing for men? Well, there's a very clear narrative. I need to leave.
I need to leave? Are you serious? This is pathetic. Of course they're going to ask you tough questions. If Tate is even as half as intelligent as he claims to be,
I'm the smartest person on this planet.
he should be able to answer this fine. Listen to what this whinger had to say after the documentary's release.
What would you say is the biggest misrepresentation in that Vice interview?
So the biggest misrepresentation, first of all, is Matt himself. So when you interact with him, pretty regular guy, he's laughing, he's shaking hands, he's having a good time. In front of the camera, he was always, oh, I'm timid, I'm a little bit scared, all these big bad guys around me.
I'm just not very good at it. I'm not very good at talking shit.
So he himself was acting a certain role for the camera. To me, that's the biggest lack of congruity. The guy is lying.
That's the biggest thing you've got? That the reporter was nice behind the camera and you fell for it?
He was having fun, he was smiling, he was laughing, he was joking. But then when the camera went on and we noticed it.
Oh no, he tricked me. He was playing good cop. It's not fair. Their whole ideology is about taking accountability as a man, right? But they treat Tate simultaneously as a god and as a helpless infant.
You Andrew Tate. Where's the question about the good he's doing for men? Well, there's a very clear narrative. I need to leave.
Two figures people obviously never hold accountable. Alright, these fresh and fit guys might be the worst of the lot. The dick riding levels is off the scale. So Tate from prison tweets, I'm allowed 5 visitors, 4 are family members, and the 5th is Aiden Ross. Now these losers feeling left out reply with, oh, Papa, should we come too? Little bro, he didn't mention you. The semen ingestion is crazy, man. The only way they could have sucked more thoroughly is if they had Jay-Z's lips. This cringe brown nosing isn't even the bad part. The worst is how confidently they defend Tate's possible sex trafficking.
Honestly, this situation with Andrew Tate's really disturbing, quite frankly. It looks like a political hit job.
Yep.
And,
Yep. These crazy radical leftists, these weirdos, these feminists, etc., basically collaborating to take this fucking guy down with some BS. I look at it like, yo, if you're gonna attack Andrew, you're attacking us too, because honestly, we agree with the guy on like 95% of the stuff. I want to say this too because people say, oh, well, Myron, you're biased because Andrew and Tristan are your friends. You're gonna defend them. You're damn fucking right. Yeah.
Listen, this goes out to every single one of you out there. There's a decent chance you have a friend or at least an acquaintance who's a little creepy. Don't think that just because you went on a vacation with one of your bros or because you hung out and played Mario Kart for a bit that you completely know a person. How many serial killers have had like wives, friends, neighbors who later it turns out like, oh my god, I had no idea. Like they didn't know the dude was sneaking off to decapitate people. The hilarious thing is it's not like Tate hid any of this very well.
I knew some street pimps. I've known them for a long time. Straight street pimping is a completely... In fact, no, it's not completely different game. The psychological aspect is the same.
You were the pimp.
I was the pimp. So I messaged all my girlfriends. I had 5 of them. I was like, look, you're moving to London. And I was sitting there for a while thinking, how do I organize the fact that these 5 girls are coming in thinking they're my girlfriend? And I want them all to do this job.
Because at the beginning, she will need you, but then she won't need you. But you have to keep that fallacy, keep that dream alive. It's important. I'm telling you, it's a very important element, that control. So I used to pay my girls 30%. They thought they were on 50%. So really you're paying 30, you tell them you're paying 50.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of bad for him right now.
Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit?
You know, this isn't a case where you go like, you know, where there's smoke there might be fire. Nah, right now there's a mushroom cloud. And let's say the authorities get it wrong, you know, it's all nonsense, it's all completely trumped up, he's completely innocent. Even if that's true, even if you're the most loyal, subservient little bitch, just wait. Why are you staking your reputation like this? You can't think you know him just because you did a podcast together. Ah yes, surely this repeated scam artist would never lie or put on a facade for me, right? I'm special. Here's something worth noting. I didn't pick on random 12-year-olds in this video. These are big creators, people with followings, people who he has worked with, yet they're so culty. Simps who mimic the way he speaks, who defend him blindly while barely knowing him, and who just clearly lack self-awareness. Like, if this were satire, it would be too much on the nose. I think these people are directly a result of how Tate sells himself. Look at how cool I am, look at all this stuff I've got. I'm the only person you can trust who will tell you the truth to get you out of the matrix.
I'm that guy, you need my help.
Yeah, little wonder he attracts some weird motherfuckers. The thing is, Tate does sometimes have some positive messages, but so did Bill Cosby. Just don't put people on this kind of pedestal. Alright, that's about it. Check out my second channel. Peace.